Good morning, everyone. It's October 29th, 2018. I'm Eric. So today I'm going to run down a bunch of these headlines in this first video, and then as the day goes on, I will be making videos on all the individual topics. I will be concentrating on one in this video, but first we're going to hit the headlines. So, Merkel to step down as CDU leader in a dramatic move. Angela Merkel will not seek re-election as chair of Germany's ruling CDU party, effectively standing down as leader of the Christian Democratic Union, a post she held for 18 years. One trader warns extrapolation could ruin your November as well. 5,000 troops to be deployed to southern border military actively moving equipment. Not really sure how to pronounce that, but the attack on Gab Proof's speech was never free. Beware of Halloween's massive Fed liquidity withdrawal. Rabbis tell Trump he's not welcome in Pittsburgh until he denounces white nationalism. You talk about some ungrateful motherfuckers, man. Trump, and I know I'm standing up for Trump, and it's unbelievable, but there's going to be two today where I'm going to show something good Trump has done. Well, one, but this right here. So, Trump hands them Jerusalem as a capital of Israel. His kids are all married to Jews. And he is highly favoring the Jewish lobby, the Zionists. But that's not enough for them. See, that's the problem with these people, is it's never enough for them. Okay? I'll move on now. Key events this week: payrolls, PCE, ISM, BOJ, BOE, and lots of earnings. Gartman, today we have both red and green markets, and that's not really normal. Personal income spending growth tumbles in September as savings rate slumps. And the rest of it is just a repeat of what I've already talked about here. So I will be talking about this in full today in another video. But let's go over here to blacklisted news. Russia tests key piece of nuclear space engine to revolutionize long-range missions. A key component of Russia's future nuclear space propulsion systems, which may revolutionize long-range exploration of the solar system, has been successfully tested. Not only can it be used for space exploration, it can also be used as a weapon. A Boeing jet crashes off Indonesia, all 189 aboard likely dead. Here's one for you. China's president orders military to prepare for war. China's President Xi Jinping, or Jinping, however you say his damn name, ordered the military region responsible for monitoring the South China Sea and Taiwan to assess the situation it is facing and boost its capabilities so it can handle any emergency as tensions continue to mount over the future of the South China Sea and Taiwan, while diplomatic relations between Washington and Beijing hit rock bottom. And I've been talking since I was in my early 20s about a war to come between the United States, China, and Russia. It seems that I may have been correct about that. And it should not be a surprise to anybody. A new study again links fluoride to ADHD in children. Of course, the quack that created the diagnosis confessed on his deathbed that it was about making money, and that it was just a bullshit diagnosis. And I agree. People are not meant, and especially kids, we're not meant to sit in a chair all day and sit still. So, it's unreasonable to expect your children to do so. Regime change in Riyadh. The CIA just publicly dumped MBS, and that's Mohammed bin Salman. And so, maybe something's going to happen there. Incompetent culprit or plausible patsy, Paul Craig Roberts on the latest bomb scare. And I have to agree, because there's another article out there that talks about how the individual wasn't intellectually capable of making bombs. Here's the other thing about Donald Trump I was going to comment on, and it is President Trump signs 5-year lobbying ban for administration officials. I have to wonder, does that include the Israel lobby? Or will they get a exemption from this? I would probably argue that they will. But if they don't, that's a good thing. We don't need lobbying in Washington. It's already dirty enough. Caesar's Sayok CIA connection. And of course, every time one of these things happens, it's connected to one of the alphabet agencies. A post at Investment Watch reveals the non-bomber Cesar Sayok boasted of his connections to a particularly loathsome CIA agent, Enrique Prado. Sayok's social media accounts have now been expunged from the net, but early yesterday morning, an enterprising netizen managed to take a screenshot of Sayok's 2016 post, writes Dr. Ewan. Kanye West designs Blexit apparel, urging black people to leave the Democratic Party, and I urge all people to leave both parties. Both parties are complicit in the destruction of our country. Both parties are responsible for the corruption that now runs rampant across the entire nation. Neither party is innocent in the crimes committed against us. Retired Green Beret warns mainstream media is a tool for destroying America, and it is. Okay, we already know what happened in Pittsburgh. Migrant caravan rejects Mexico's offer of asylum, marches onward. Well, when they get mowed down by the fucking military, they had another option available to them, and they're stupid not to take it. U.S. universities have taken, $614 million from Saudi Arabia since 2011. That shit needs to stop. NBC News, Caesar Sayoc told federal investigators he didn't do it. Family lawyer says Caesar Sayoc does not have the intellectual capacity to be a package bomber. Alright? Now, that's what I'm going to cover here in a later video, but sinister intent behind anti-white news. And lastly, for this video, is Yellowstone. Threat of Yellowstone volcano eruption increases to high, says USGS. Now, I've been warning about Yellowstone for pretty much the whole year. And before. And here we are in October of 2018. The USGS increases the alert to high. So, again, I say, if anyone who lives near Yellowstone sees this video, you may want to consider getting the fuck out of there. The bison has. All the big mammals have. So, I would say that's a pretty good sign that something is going to happen in Yellowstone. Does it mean it's going to be a massive eruption? No. It could be a small eruption. But, it's always better to be prepared and leave the place just in case it is a major eruption. Need I remind all of you that an eruption of Yellowstone would be an extinction level event. And I did a video yesterday talking about how Russia thinks Yellowstone would be a good target. And one of my subscribers, Tex Mike, commented that it would have negative impact on Russia too, and I have to agree with that, unless, of course, they are prepared to grow food indoors. So the U.S. Geological Survey said that it is classifying 18 volcanoes in the United States as having a very high threat, and it classified Yellowstone volcano in Wyoming as high. The USGS updated its volcano threat assessment list for the first time since 2006. It said that 11 of the 18 volcanoes are located in Washington, Oregon, or California, where explosive and often snow and ice-covered edifices, something I've never seen before, can project hazards long distances to densely populated and highly developed areas. The danger list is topped by Kilauea in Hawaii, which has been erupting continuously in 2018. Yes, it's still erupting. By the way, tsunami completely swallowed one of the Hawaii islands recently. Mount St. Helens is, or as well as Mount Rainier in Washington, Alaska's Redoubt volcano, and California's Mount Shasta's are also the top 5, the USGS said. So, you know, You might want to get your bug out bag cleaned out, put some stuff in there. You might want to really be prepared. Look, if Yellowstone erupts, it will create the conditions for the San Andreas fault line to do its thing. So, you know, you did just something to think about here. I have quite a few more videos I'm gonna make today because a lot of shit's happened. A lot of shit's happened, and you need to know about it. We all do. So, I hope everyone has a good morning, and I will be talking to you very soon. Till next time, kill the state, live free.